next guest. It's a very funny comedian who is hosting a new show for Air America Radio, which will premiere in mid-February. Please welcome our friend Marc Maron. Good to see you. How are you?
I was going to make you feel better.
No, it was nicely done.
How are you, Conan?
I'm doing very well. This is shocking. You've been coming on this show for years and years and years,
yes.
and now you look completely different. You have the long hair and the beard. What's going on?
Seasonal thing. I try to do it every year around the holidays, and what I like to do is Christmas week, I'll go to the mall dressed as Jesus, and in general, I'll just walk through the mall like this. No. This is not what it's supposed to be about.
How does that go over?
Well, that works fine. It's very shocking to people, but the greatest part is if there's a Santa at the mall, I'll walk right up to him and I'll just say, listen, fat man, you're just a clown at my birthday party.
You horrible guy.
That Santa's like, why do you have to ruin it for everyone, Jesus?
Why, Jesus?
And how often do you hear Santa say that, huh?
I've heard him say it. Now, I don't see you as much these days because you're living in L.A.
I just moved back, yeah.
You've been living in L.A. What's going on? How do you like L.A.? You having a good time there?
I live up in the hills of the barrio in L.A. My house overlooks the barrio out in East L.A. And my wife recently says to me, she says, I want to get a gun.
Just for protection?
I'm not sure why, but... There's no way I'm buying my wife a gun, because there's no way I'm not getting shot with that gun. Do you understand how that works?
Yes, I do.
Because we argue, it's like if getting my wife a gun would be sort of like me saying, well, you know, I want to commit suicide, but I want it to be a surprise.
Right. You guys fight a lot, I'm guessing. You and the wife, there's some tension.
Yeah, we fight a lot, and there's no way... Okay, look, I'll get her a gun if I get a gun. Do you understand?
Gotcha.
That way we get a little Cold War going in the house. You understand?
I like that.
And, like, every argument can just unfold like the end of a Tarantino film. You know what I mean? Just me with a gun and her with a gun going, okay, I'll listen more. Put the gun down. At the same time, down easy, that's it, and we'll cuddle more. You got it. Okay. We're good.
Now, I know that you mentioned Tarantino. I know that you're a big movie buff.
I like the
movies. Have you been seeing the movies lately? Are you keeping up?
Yes, I saw Brokeback Mountain, and I enjoyed the film very much. But I noticed about that movie is like you ask guys, even just regular-looking guys, if you've seen Brokeback Mountain, and they will respond as if you just said, "Are you gay?" Have you had that experience? Like, you go, "Did you see Brokeback Mountain?" They're like, "Why? Why would I see that?" "No, I didn't see that." I mean, why would I see that? No. What are you saying? You know, and the bottom line is that, did you see it?
Why? Did you see it? No, I have not seen Brokeback Mountain yet, but I will see it.
Here's what it's a love story. It's a very touching story, and I think what a lot of men are afraid of is that they'll see the movie and they'll start crying. They'll be like, "Oh no, there's gay in me," you know, and they will have
that showing some emotion at that moment will mean that they're gay.
Yes, that there's a little gay man inside of them going, "Hello, hello," and I don't think that's bad. If you're a guy, it's high time you confront that little gay man inside of you. Reach out to him, meet him, maybe, have sex with him once.
All right, that's crazy.
Well, listen to me.
Once.
You have sex with the little gay man inside of you once, and you say, look, now I want you to go up into the mountains of the Wyoming of my mind, and maybe I'll meet you in a year. Yeah. But, in the meantime, I've got to do this thing with the wife, if that's all right.
It must be very hard being you. Your life is very complicated.
It's a chore, baby.
So here's what's interesting. I'm thinking, I'm trying to imagine you in Los Angeles, and you're such an East Coast personality living in Los Angeles. Are you coping with the cultural change? I mean, the driving, for example. People complain about the driving there.
Right. We talked about getting a car the last time I was here.
Yeah.
And I got a car, and I did have a bit of a crisis in the car. Like 2 days after I got there, the most horrible thing happened.
What happened?
Horrible. For no reason at all, my cell phone just stopped working. What the hell is that? Have you ever had your cell phone stop working? As if you've been left on a planet and the ship left. Right. You're sitting there going, oh my God, I don't even know my name. Where do I live? What's happening?
Right.
So the cell phone's broken, and now I'm in this awkward position to use a payphone. I didn't even know if they still existed. Did you? Did you ever see payphones?
I haven't used a payphone in years.
Right, they're like these weird artifacts from a bygone era that are on the street. Right. So I have to use a payphone. When was the last time you used a payphone? Exactly. So I pull the car over, I go up to the payphone, and I pick it up because I had to make an important call, of course. I put 2 quarters in, one goes in, the other drops into the slot. So now I'm in that horribly awkward position where I've got to stick my finger into the change hole of a payphone. Now, I'm 42 years old. My finger's been in some bad holes. Do you understand? Now, hey, go where you want with that, but don't blame me. Don't blame me for your dirty mind. So now, I got it. You know what I'm talking about.
It's the same way I quit smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
It all comes together. He knows what you're talking about.
So now, like, I didn't have any more change, so I stuck my finger.
You did. You put your finger in there.
But first, a montage of other people who had stuck their finger in there went through my head. You know, the homeless guy with the cart and the bottle that he pees in, and the dog, and then the transvestite hooker, and then the guy who just stood there, you know, scratching his ass the entire time he was on the payphone. All those fingers going in the hole, and I stick my finger in there, make the call, get back into my car. I'm literally obsessed for an hour with the finger. Don't put it in eye. Do not put finger into eye.
So you want to get home and wash the finger.
Right. Before I put it in my eye and give myself some kind of cancer of the head, you know? So I'm literally driving down the street with the finger like this going, no, don't put it in the eye. The cell phone rings, I put my headpiece in, next thing you know I'm talking, I'm rubbing my eye with my finger.
No! And your eye's starting to look a little weird,
No, but that's just it. So now I'm sitting here thinking, oh no, it's going to glass over like the weird guy in a Midnight Express movie, you know, it's all glassy, and that it's going to give me some sort of brain disease, and I'm going to go nuts, and then I'm just going to be the guy at the end of someone else's cell phone montage, you know, the last guy who used his cell phone.
Yeah, you'll be the guy using the payphone.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's my pitch for a short film. It's called Change Hole.
I'm going to put all my money into Change Hole.
All the proceeds are going to cell phones for the homeless.
Terrible idea, but still, I'm going to put all my money into it.
Oh, my God.
I don't know where you come up with it all. Marc's new show on Air America Radio begins...
Burbank. Yeah,
what's that?
It's coming out of Burbank.
I was going to mention that. You didn't trust me.
I did trust you. I trust you with everything, Conan.
Marc's new show on Air America Radio begins February 13th, and that's out of Burbank.
Out of Burbank, California. Live from Burbank.
And you'll be appearing at the Paramount Theater in Aurora, Illinois on February 4th.
Yeah, I don't even know where that is.
Well, anyone watching right now who wants to go to that is now insulted. Did you wash your hand?
No.
Oh, okay, great. Marc Maron, thank you very much. Good man. We'll be right back. Jen Chapin's here. Stick around.